Greetings, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today at Numa Farms and Nursery. We are drinking our fresh Moringa tea. I just filmed a 2-hour podcast with Uncle Bob, and he took the rest of the day off. He's heading to the beach with his girl, and we're like, well, what can we do? What can we bring to our friends, family, customers, watchers, listeners? What kind of value can we add and bring to them today? And we have been working really hard at the farm here. Uncle Bob especially has been taking the fresh moringa seeds that we harvest right here in the area. So fresh drumsticks. We do have fresh drumsticks. We have them advertised on our Facebook Marketplace, Numa Nursery Facebook, but also we're making a point. You can make an appointment on our website as well, numanursery.com. If you'd like to come in, we have some fresh drumsticks. Very short amount of time that they're going to be available, probably only the next couple days. If you make an appointment for drumsticks, make a note. If you're coming for drumsticks, we'll be able to say yes, we have drumsticks, or no. So just go to numanursery.com, make an appointment to pick up fresh drumsticks. We've got several handfuls of fresh drumsticks. These are the younger ones that we harvested actually off of a tree in Gulfport this past week. And all of those drumsticks are from February to now. We've harvested the tree back several times. It regrows. We cut it back. It regrows. And every year it produces tons and tons of drumsticks. This is the Moringa tree. And it's very valuable because inside the drumsticks are the seeds. And so we have lots of seeds from the Moringa tree. And it produces thousands, and each tree can produce thousands and thousands of moringa seeds. The great thing about moringa seeds is that they are completely edible. They're a little bit bitter. If you chew it really good, it's like medicine. And then it turns like really, really sweet. Woo! Moringa seeds are highly medicinal, highly valuable in the body, and they grow into young moringa trees, which we're growing right here on the farm. Over the past several months, we have been collecting all summer long drumsticks. And everybody's like, hey, do you have any fresh drumsticks for sale? And we haven't had any for sale because we've been trying to stock up on oil. The Moringa Seed Oil is so valuable that we haven't been able to keep it in stock. Every time we get a little bit, it's sold. Every time we get a little bit, it's sold. And I said, you know what? Let's try to get as many seeds as we can together before selling them for trees, before selling them as fresh green drumsticks. Let's go ahead and dry them. Let's get them in the racks to dry. And then let's make oil. Let's make as much oil as we can. So we have come out with a video already, homemade Moringa Seed Oil, where we use our fresh cold press machine. From the cold press machine, we're putting seeds in this bin here. What it is essentially is just an auger that turns. This machine is essentially just turning this wheel here. And we're dumping the seeds because this thing kind of like goes underneath here like this, inside there, and it connects to there. And so we're dumping the seeds into there essentially, and it's turning and it's spinning and it's spitting out like this cake, this like crushed up seed cake, we call it. And it's spitting that out the end. And you can see all this in the other video that we have. And I'll share a link with you below. But the oil then comes out of these holes right here. the oil will just spit out from here. So we collect the oil from there. Then it's a little bit of a process because we don't filter it, we don't bleach it, we don't add anything to it, no solvents or anything. We just let it settle. And over the course of several weeks, actually, you know what? Let me get it. And over the course of several weeks, it'll settle. And so we settle the oil without filtering it or anything. So right when it comes out of the machine, it's gooby gloppy. It's got thick particles in it. Gandhi, I'm giving a little talk, bro. Come. I know you want some attention. We keep Gandhi outside. He doesn't come inside, but he loves. He's like, hey, what are you guys talking about? I promise, bro. I'll give you some attention. Come here, boy. He just wants some lovin's. So when it comes out of the machine, then we'll filter it first not filter it. We'll strain it. Ow. We'll strain it. We'll use a strainer. You want to come up here with me? Come here. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh. We'll strain the oil from any large particulates, any large pieces that come straight out of the bottom of the machine. So we'll just strain it, takes all the big pieces off, and then we settle it. We literally let this sit and settle for like 2-3 weeks, just like this. As it settles, we'll scoop off the top, put that in another jar, let that settle for like another 2 weeks. You can already start to see how the sediment is at the bottom there. This is collected from several jars that we've already settled. It'll settle to the bottom. So this one's already been kind of built up. And then from there we have the seed oil, the ready, fresh, finished seed oil, which I love to consume in any and every way. On my skin, in my salads, in my meals. I'm going to go ahead and eat some of this, Gandhi. You okay? All right, so I'm going to prove to you. Everybody was like, how do you use moringa seed oil? Just like this. Wow. So, funny story. That's so good. We started selling these at the farmer's market a couple years ago. This is all we had from this machine. We started pressing seeds. And we only had, small vials. These are $10 a vial on the website still. And one of our friend's aunts, actually it was my girlfriend's aunt, came by. I didn't even know she was my girlfriend's aunt at the time. She comes by and she's like, oh, I love Moringa seed oil. Could you provide me with all the oil that you have on the table? Sure. Next week, and we met her at Sweetwater Organic Farm. So if you're ever in the area, town and country, go visit Sweetwater Farms if they're open. They have farmers markets there. It's a great place. I attend farmers markets there on the weekends, and it's in town and country. And I met my girlfriend's aunt there at the Sweetwater Farm. She lives close by there, and and she's like buying all the oils. And so I see her the next week, and she's like, hey, I used all those oils. I'm like, hey, what did you use them for? And she uses them just for that exact reason. She says every single day she'll just chug one of these vials. And she says it's attributed to her youthful appearance, her energy, and I wanted to celebrate today that Uncle Bob and I have been collecting seeds, pressing seeds for the past several months. Now, just over the weekend, we finally got all of our stock bottled, and we have several sizes available. We have vials, small vials, super fresh. We also have the half-ounce dripper bottles available, and we also have the 4-ounce dripper bottles available. And this is our stock. So if you go to the website, newmannursery.com, it'll be coming directly from this stock right here. This is what we have available. So we have a limited supply off of this batch. It's available now. It's been pressed about 4 weeks ago. We let it settle for about 2 weeks. Then we transferred it from the first settle to the next settle. Then we let that settle, and then we scooped off from there. And unfiltered, unbleached, no additives, just pure Moringa seed oil. That feels amazing. I've never felt that good just from consuming oil. Like, I never thought how valuable oils really are. Like, oils are super valuable. And now having gone through the process of actually pressing and making the oil, wow. Even more valuable in my eyes, and respect the process and the farmers that are coming to you with oils. This is the highest quality Moringa seed oil that you can get in the Tampa Bay area, straight from Numa Farms and Nursery. And you can see we have a display of other products available, but right now I just wanted to, if you need more information about Moringa, we have it here in the starter kit, and try the oil. We're trying to not let this sit on the shelf. We want this to go as soon as possible. We want it fresh and we want it out. And so if you can help us, stop by the website, newmannursery.com. We have super fresh Moringa seed oil available, homemade. There's another video where you can see the process of us making seed oil, all the benefits. We've listed it there. My goal is to eventually take a bath in Moringa seed oil one day, just soak up all the goodness, vitamins, minerals. What's it good for? Skin, hair, nails, cuts, bruises, you name it. Creaky bones and creaky doors. I say that all the time at the farmers market. People are like, that's hilarious. It's true, man. You can rub the Moringa seed oil on your elbows, on your knees, on your hips, on your neck. I like to rub it on my temples. I'll rub the Moringa seed oil on my temples. It can be good for thinning hair. It's good for wrinkles. My skincare regimen includes face masks, bentonite clay, Moringa seed oil. What I'll do is I'll use the bentonite clay. I know that it's pulling toxins out, and then after I wash it off, then I'll put a layer of coconut oil, of Moringa seed oil on my face, and that really seals in the nutrients. And I feel like I have actually reduced the signs of sun damage, wrinkles. It balances and tones. I usually get like acne if I consume dairy products, or I've just been super sensitive. I've noticed that when I eat things like even tofu or lots of sauces and dips and mayonnaise and things like that, I'll end up getting pimples. But the Moringa seed oil helps with toning the skin. So after the pimple is gone, or even like I had a cut on my foot, I'm putting the Moringa seed oil on there. It's helping to really heal it. I feel like it does have some vitamin content, beta carotene content, amino acids. It's a complete source of protein, the oil itself. I mean, it just blows my mind. I can't even do the oil justice. I mean, we got to get some more studies involved and more people talking about it, because it's super valuable. We love it. And that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you today. We have drumsticks available. Make an appointment. Come pick up drumsticks, newmannursery.com, and stop by the website. I'll share the link of our fresh pressed Moringa seed oil. And hopefully we can either deliver it to you if you're in the Tampa Bay area. We'll drop it off, or ship it to you if you're anywhere else around. We'll make sure it's nice and sealed up so it doesn't break. And we'll get it to you. We'll ship it to you. Free shipping if the order's over $35, I do believe. One of these for $25, and we have a special, buy two, get one free. So we have 3 for $50 on the half ounces, and 1 for $75, 2 for $150, and we have a buy two, get one free on the large 4 ounces as well. So we have a couple of those specials here. If you'd like to pick that up from us today, that'd be really helpful. and also the smaller ones. We have several of the smaller ones. So thank you so much for watching, joining me. I'm Kendrick Henry. I'm your local Moringa farmer. We're getting the farm set up. We're going to be giving a tour this weekend. Actually, we have a Facebook event. We'll share the Facebook event. If you'd like to come out and tour the property with me, we have from 10 to 2. That seed is catching up with me. It helps to expel mucus. We'll be here this weekend between 10 and 2. We'll give a tour of the property. We'll also, I'll do a little demo on how to design and build a Moringa farm. Yes. So we'll do that this weekend. We did that, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. We had a good turnout. We had about 15 people here. And if you'd like to come, we have the event. And we'll share that below. So you can come this weekend, this Saturday between 10 and 2. Yeah, and we're getting things going. So thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate you. Stop by Moringa Seed Oil for that Moringa protein. Peace, love, and prosperous growing.